Hi, back again to this course, Golang Microservices full course. For today, we are going to talk about the next episode. And if you have already follow our videos, that in the previous video we are working on the optimistic locking, but we are not done yet about that because the last time we are not testing it yet, and we just try to make the file first. Okay, so for now I want to I want to try to go to the last code that we are working on, and for the transaction we see that we don't have any handler yet for now, and then we have a tx.model, but we have a small bug or maybe small bad code that we have already done, which is JSON equal to this. It's not, we need to use this instead of this one. What is this called? This called what? Called what? Okay, I want to know that this is cannot use, so we want to try to check how many how many things that we are not working, how many file that we use this. So I mean that how many file that we use this equal sign, not the semicolon there, not the colon sign. Here I want to check. We have two, which is the wallet one and then the tx.go. Okay, so I want to change this. Okay, we check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is yes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so we replace with the JSON and colon, and we just replace all. Yeah, this one should be okay. We are going to bug fixing here in this episode, and then we want to make code review and bug fixing in this episode. So just try with this, and then the second one is JSON binding text in transfer request. This one is already done, and then the first one is transaction and transactions track and transfer request track, and then we go to the get by idempotency key. Last time file the repository go. I want to close this first, and we see that sender is not never filled by the scan function, and then block this one. This if sender.valid will not working because it's just a dead code. So if sender wallet id in the DB is null, scan to the string should be panic or error. So we want to try this one is should be sender. Okay, scan to this, and then after that we are going to the transfer service. The transfer service we have this one, sender wallet.updated at. I think updated is from sender wallet, not the transaction. So after optimistic lock update, the sender wallet that updated that still the last data, the last time, so the last data before the update one. So we need to use time now or make it default current times time. How the database still have the default current times time, right? If we are not mistaken, if we already done or not, we go to the migration file and then we see that the transaction is default current times time. Yeah, we have this default current times time, so we don't need this code anymore. I think I will gonna remove this or use as a time down now. Yeah, either it is one or either we leave it. I think we are not need this one, so just delete. And then the transaction handler, we miss this, right? So we go to the here and we create handler.go package handler, and then we use type transaction handler struct and svc as a service from not the ledger. Service should be the transaction service, and yeah, and the new transaction service, importing this one as dot service dot transaction service and transaction handler, and return the transaction handler svc. Or if we are going to use the other thing, I want to try to find the other one. svc handler, user handler wallet, svc. Okay, we follow the other code. Yeah, okay, so yeah, and then we add a function h as a transaction handler, and then transfer, and then c gin.context, and then after that get the sender user id from auth middleware, which is the gwt claim, and then this one exists. If not exists, then we see the error, custom error. We add custom error, should be internal errors. Custom error dot new app error should be http dot status unauthorized, and then unauthorized, and user context not found, and then we return the error. If exists, then we go to the far right model transfer request, should be model transaction, and then if error should, yeah, this one we go to the bind error, custom error, new app error, http bat request in file bat request. We don't need this one, we just use bat request, and then error, and this should be deleted first. We are not using that first. Well, yeah, apx and error is equal svc dot transfer c dot request context, and then sender user id dot string, and then request. If error is not nil, we c dot error c.json. We forgot to return c.json http.status. okay, yeah, this one should be message transaction successful. Okay, we see the other to verify, the other handler to verify. C error, custom error, C error dot error, custom error. Okay, this should be good. C error dot custom error. I want to make it same as custom error. No need. Okay, if we want, because we have two different custom error and then custom error, it's okay, nothing will go bad. I think still okay in this time. So we go to the main.go because we are not using this yet. Yeah, okay, I want to create ledger repository, and then github.com as a code wallet monolith internal ledger repository, and then tx handler transaction handler, and tx repository and tx service. Yeah, this one should be okay. We add new here, initialize the layer transaction. Here t repo and then l repo, transaction repo, and then ledger repo. Okay, this one should be new MySQL repository is sql.db. This should be okay, and then we add the t cfc, yes, correct, and then the t handler tb, t repo, u repo, w repo, l repo, and then t handler is tsfc. Yeah, and then we add the root transfer in here. I want to delete this one. No need. Protected dot post, and then transaction transfer, and should be t handler dot transfer, and then we have already fixed this, and we check the problem. Should not compatible with reflect start by request. Okay, I want to send to the agent. What's wrong with this? I have fixed. Why this should be fixed? Remove spaces after the commas in the validation rules. Okay, we reject first, we try to remove. Is it okay? And then yes, okay, yeah. Remove and wait still. Required email, required CGT as a go. Let me check. Not compatible with register. Send again to the agent. Okay, this is the bad. Yeah, we we have this one toggle. This is not good. Okay, yeah, sorry. So make sure that it's using colon, not the equal sign. Okay, I forgot for that, sorry. Okay, then we close first and we go to the terminal, which is docker compose admin is it already? Okay, wait, docker also already, so we go to go run cmd main.go, and then we go to the postman, and then register to user should be, we have already 2 user, right, if I'm not mistaken, which is Freedom and then Fern, and then test the transfer. Okay, test the transfer. So I want to create the user, the request transfer, which is this one should be, wait, this one should be post, and then user like this, and then this should be transaction transfer. Do we have s in here? Let me check. Do we have transaction? Okay, sorry, we need to use transaction with s. I'm sorry for that. And then the body is should be receiver email. We have Fern and Freeden. Fern and Freeden, I think Fern at example.com, and then amount should be 50,000. Okay, and then description test transfer, and then item potency key test transfer 001. Then we try to should be transfer. Missing token, out token is missing, so we need to login first with the Freeden. Then we have this token, and we go to the here in the transfer out params, and maybe header should be authorization, and then this should be bearer and token. Okay, we save this pet request. Transfer receiver email error is field validation for a failed on the required type. Receiver email, receiver email, insufficient balance, because we don't have the balance here for the free run you don't have the balance, so I think we can try to add 100, this one 1000, and we save, we refresh, and then we just inject first because this is the testing. And yeah, the data should be sender wallet, receiver wallet, amount, and then transaction successful. We see here is 950, and then this is 50,000, and we see the other data first, the tables, which is ledger entries maybe, we see that wallet ID and then transaction ID, debit, credit, yeah, should be okay. Then and then transaction, yeah, transaction amount, test transfer with the test transfer 001 idempotency key from sender and then to receiver, and then the user can have, yeah, this one should be okay. Firm, firm, yeah, I think this is working for now. We want to add what, how to handle, okay, how to top up in this project. Okay, we see we need to try to know how to top up, how to test top up, yeah, I think. Okay, we will create new table, create new branch while waiting. So git checkout dash p009 should be feature 009 bug fixing and code review bug fixing. We try with what bug fixing. Git checkout dash p feature bug fixing. Okay, we going to generate first. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, we publish the branch first. Mean that git push origin feature slash 009 bug dash fixing dot. Okay, we also currently there is no API endpoint or service method implemented to performing top ups in this project. The wallet balance default to be 0.0, right? And then manually update the database recommended for quick testing. If you are using Docker Compose, you can enter the database container and update this one and then run the query. But if we are working on the implemented top up feature, we should use handler API. So for now we already inject first, and I think this should be okay. Later we will cover this in the future if we want, but if we don't want it, no need to worry, because the top up should be in the real case. Yeah, the top up should be adding with the payment integration and then validation, yeah, validation from the bank and to the e-wallet with the real case. Yeah, in real case, in real scenario, we will need to have virtual account bank or top up from bank to our e-wallet services, and it's will very complex. But for now we just need to test with the injection first. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all in this course. We need to compare and pull request anything. Yeah, sorry, every time we push, and then the project need to git checkout to master and then git pull origin master before creating new code. So I think you guys have covered this in the previous video, so I just skip this one. In the future we will skip everything like merge and pull right, but you need to do that, yeah. Or maybe you can go to push to the master directly, but I just show you how the things work in the real project. We cannot do push to the master, but in this course you can go push to the master without creating any branch, any new branch. No problem for it, because this is just tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys also follow the incoming videos in the next episode. And I want you to know how the microservice works, but currently we are working on the monolith first, and then I think we will break the monolith into the services, into single services for single domain. Yeah, and then it would be microservices because we have a lot of services and working together. And then I think that's all. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Thank you.